Who's that?
What?
Ain't that Ryan?
Yeah, I swear
What's he
that's
doing on
right.
the skates though? My brother. He's there.
Come we go. I'm the therapeutic author. Today, I'm with the future of boxing. With two brothers that have made history. London champions at the same time, Capital Box Cup winners at the same time, and they're about to go and conquer another competition in 3 weeks' time in the Harringay. The Booth brothers. How are you, my brothers?
I'm good, bro. How are you, man?
Good to see you, King. Good to see you. More love. Introduce yourself to the audience, my brother.
My name is Anatole Booth. I'm 19 years old. I've been boxing for 3 years now. And then me and my brother just won the Capital Cup, and then we previously won the London Intermediates as well.
I'm Abraham Booth. I've been boxing for like 2 years, I'll say proper. Yeah, we just won the Capital Cup. Previously, we won the London Intermediates, which was nice. You know, now we're about to put some work in on the Harringay.
So I'm going to dwell into winning the Box Cup and the Londons in a little while. But what was the pivotal moment for you that led you into boxing?
I used to play basketball before, and then after that I fell out of love of playing basketball. And I was like to myself, I was just sitting in my room one day, just laying down, thinking, wow, what am I gonna do? And then I knew I was gonna do something like active, like sports-wise. And then one day I just came across a boxing video of Javante Davis, like boxing. And then for some reason that hit me differently. Like I felt like a connection with the video, like raw. Maybe I should try out this boxing thing. And then a couple years down the line, yeah.
So prior to that time, did you ever think about boxing? Prior to that time, ever?
Yeah, I say a little bit, because like before we used to like always like play about with boxing. My dad bought us little boxing gloves. We always started like having a little tear up and stuff in the house. Yeah. But that was about it. But we never took it seriously until like a couple years ago.
Yeah. Okay, what about you, my brother?
Yeah, so first I was playing football, innit?
Okay.
I'm like the football guy. So I was playing football, got an injury, and I was just like, you know what, this is dead, innit? So I stopped playing sports for like a good 3-4 months. I saw that he was in the boxing thing, so I was just like, a bit iffy at first. And then when I saw the training, I was like, you know what, I could do this, you know? So I just gave it a try, and I'm here now, innit?
Okay, so both of you kind of got like the sport gene in you.
Yeah.
And you saw a big bro on it, and it's like, all right, let me see what this boxing thing's about. So I wrote a couple of questions because I want to kind of find out a little bit more, and I want the audience to hear more about you, because I've seen your development. I've seen how far you lot have developed in the sport of boxing.
Yeah,
Before you started boxing, what were some of the things you heard that turned out to be wrong?
One thing I'll say is, like, oh, you can get seriously injured and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can get injured, but once you're in it, you're in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do nothing half-hearted. But if you do it half-hearted, yeah, you'll get injured seriously. But if you're doing it like full on, you know what you're doing, I'll say you're good. That's what scares normal people.
I get that. I hear that. What about you, King?
Similar, the same thing similarly.
Yeah.
Like, people are saying it's a brutal sport, it's a tough sport, like people like get serious injuries and stuff like that. But I realized like doing boxing, like it's taught me a lot, like everything that about myself really, like how I've grown into like the man I am today and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that was an interesting point you made, because you were saying that when you do something, you have to put all your heart into it, and that way it's like, you know, you're fully focused, and that way you can maybe alleviate certain things happening. Because if you're going into the ring half-heartedly, you know it's a dangerous place to be.
Trust me.
So I feel that. Outside of the boxing gym, or outside of the gym, how has boxing helped you?
Really, it just made me more calmer, innit? Because obviously there's a few kids my age and Anto's age, they do stupid stuff, innit? Like, you see the stuff that they do. So it calmed me down a lot, because I would say I can get angry real quick, but since I've been boxing, since I know myself, like I know I can punch and all that, I just don't choose to do it, because I know there's always like, a reaction is a reaction, you know what I'm saying? So
so more strategic, and like you said, I think that just makes me think that the more power you have is the more you realize the more control you need.
Exactly,
that makes sense. What about you, King?
I say boxing's helped me with like more confidence and stuff like that. Like I used to have like a little bit of anxiety, like going into like certain like scenarios and stuff like that, like situations like where it involves like me speaking to like new people or something. But I feel like boxing's helped me like be like a more like willing to like speak to people more and stuff like that, you know, like
Took you out your shell a bit.
Yeah, take me out my shell
Like,
and stuff like
it's
that.
your stage where you can be more.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of parents would probably think, I don't want to send my child to boxing because he's going to just start fighting people. It's going to make him, but it's really the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah, massive.
Makes you like have more control over yourself, really.
Yeah.
100. That's a good point still. What does brotherhood mean to you, and how does it help having your brother with you on this journey?
Yeah, no, having Anton with me is good still, because he pushes me in it. And he knows me more than a friend I'll meet in the gym, innit? So if he knows I'm not going full out on something I should be, he will tell me, he'll pull me up. So I think that's really good, and I'll do the same to him as well.
And for me, it's like being his older brother, I have to be like more of like a guide for him, really. Like in the sense that I have to like be the one to experience certain situation first. Like let's say this boxing thing, I had to kind of like go through my experience and then pass it down to him for him to develop faster as a boxer. So for me, it took like 2 years to really like sit down and like try like work out my boxing diet, like how to get fit properly. It would have like taken him way longer if he didn't have me to like guide him in that way. You know what I mean?
And he followed your lead as well, because he said, yo, he's preying big bro first.
Yeah.
But how is it emotionally? How is it seeing your brother go into the ring as well? Like before, you know you've got to fight and all these sort of things. That's deep.
At first,
it's kind of mad still, because when I'm seeing him box, I get more nervous for him than my own fight, really.
Yeah.
But I still know, like deep down, he's got it, because we both trained hard anyway. So.
So how are you able to, like, if you know you're fighting his fights before yours, how are you able to compose yourself in that time? Emotionally, like, because that's deep.
For me, like, if I know he's fighting like 2, 3, 4 fights before me, I just really have a mindset of every man for himself, and he knows what he's doing. So, you know what I'm saying?
So you know
I'd rather think about myself before him. I know it's kind of selfish, but
no, but well,
I'm in the ring by myself at the end of the day.
That's what you have to do at the end of the day. You've both been there through the training. You both know the work you've put in, and you both got an understanding at the level that you're at. That hold on, okay, I've got my brothers back to the E&D, but when I'm in this ring, I have to rely on my hands. I have to rely on my own self.
Because he could be shouting everything. If I don't do it, that's me, innit? I have to make sure I know what I'm doing. I'm in the ring. So he could be talking all he wants. That's the thing. I need to make sure I'm actually doing what I'm doing in the ring. So.
And when you get back home, like being able to assess each other's fights, assess your own fights, and just chop it up, that must be kind of deep as well, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's good, because he points out little things that I could work on. I'll do the same as well. So it's elevated.
Massive. We did the interview last year. Obviously, you've won 2 major competitions since then, but what else has changed for you since then?
I mean, there has been changes. It's not been positive, I would say. Some other boxers wouldn't have prospered the way we did, I feel like. Because we lost our gym, innit? So we were like just traveling to different gyms, training different places. It's long still, it is long. And the perseverance me and Anto have, we just wanna be the best, innit? So we said, put our heads down, get this championship done. No matter the cost, innit? Even if we lose the gym.
I say what we went through personally as individuals, like it made us more like resilient. It made our minds like more stronger. Made us like push through anything that, like, because what we went through was like, I don't think that no one can ever like deal with it the way how we dealt with it mentally as well. Like, it was proper tough.
Bro, but it shows that you have to really want it, because like, no gym, but you're still London champions. No gym, Capital Cup champions, and you've done it at the same time. It shows your resilience. It shows how much you want it. It shows your determination. It shows your discipline. You know what I mean? How was having a supportive? Because I know your dad's the head coach, but he's not just the head coach. He's a father to many in that gym. How was it having a supportive father?
It's really good still, because there's a lot of things that other parents would agree what he's let happen, innit? Obviously, I'm not in education right now. I'm just boxing. Not a lot of parents will like allow that, because they'll be a bit iffy, because they always think, oh, plan B. I only got plan A. So That's why I go all into this boxing thing. If it ain't this boxing thing, then I don't know what else, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? You said a lot of people might not agree with it, but it's each to their own, and it's like you're getting the chance to be and do what you want to do instead of like almost like going through something that's just because everyone says I need to go for it.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
Paths, innit?
Yeah, what about for you, brother, having your dad and supportive dad in your corner?
Like, it helps tremendously, I say, because like, there's days where I felt like, rah, I don't even want to like do this no more, but he's always like positive mind frame, always keeping us back in check, telling us, just lock your head down, don't worry about like nothing on the outside, only control like what you can do on the inside, innit? So always keeping us like level-headed like, towards our goals. So
It's just that guide. I don't know. I know you lot ain't probably. I don't know, but I assume you lot ain't thinking about children because you lot are so driven. But it's like when you have your children, it's like these morals are now installed in you naturally. You know what I mean?
So you can pass it down.
And your dad's like a father to many in the gym as well.
Yeah.
So that's powerful. Very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. I know last time in our interview, we was talking about my book, If Only You Knew. And there's a chapter called Concrete Gems in there. Have you managed to apply any of the concrete gems in the book?
The part where it talks about changing the world, you have to change your inner self. So I say the way how I imply that is by thinking that I shouldn't let the outside situation dictate how I should feel mentally and let it like destroy me facing my goals and stuff like that.
Powerful. What about you, my brother?
Yeah, I'll agree with Anto as well with the same thing. Because obviously what we went through was terrible still. So we had to really, mentally, someone would like, a normal person would have broke and they wouldn't have thought about boxing, they would have been thinking about something else. But me and Anto, we had to stay strong in it. So yeah, definitely I'll agree with Anto.
So having your brothers there to support you, having your father there to support you and be in your ear, because when you've got nowhere to train and you've got these aspirations, boxing's hard enough as it is. You know what I mean? To wake up like...
And it's amateurs as well, you're not getting paid, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So.
That shows a lot of people don't know that when you fight as an amateur, you're not getting paid. So it's like, again, that shows how driven you are. Obviously, one day you lot are going to be multi-millionaires in the sport.
That's what I'm saying,
it's not about really money. It's something deeper that's driving you. Legacy. Big. Let's go into the Capital Cup now. Again, big congratulations. That's a big accomplishment for two brothers to not only be London champions, but to be Capital Box Cup winners at the same time. What was your thoughts prior, during, and after the fight? Let me start with you, King.
I say before the fight, what I normally always do is always pray, keep God close, man, keep my faith up there, and manifesting as well. So always manifest and let the work speak for itself.
When you say manifesting, do you mean like clearly visualizing?
Clearly visualizing and writing down as well. Powerful. So what I do in my Instagram bio, I write down like whatever category is like Box Cup champion or London champion before it even happens, and then it happens. So
powerful.
This is the second time it happened as well.
Powerful. So it's tried and tested now, bro. Yeah, powerful.
Well, me, I'll say prior, same thing. I keep God close always. I always pray. I'll say the day before I'll pray, on the day I'll pray, and before I go out I'll pray. And yeah, man, just keep God close. Obviously the hard work will pay off in it, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. And yeah, man.
So, I'm hearing you talk about faith and prayer and just having that. It's almost like being able to rely on a source that's bigger than you.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
Because at the end of the day, he's in control, innit? That's all. That's
truly
what I'm saying,
But you're making the first step. You know, like a lot of the time, people will pray.
But no action.
With no action. And it's like, you know what they say?
Laziness is a sin as well, so can't be lazy.
Easy with the germs, big man. Laziness is a sin. You hear that? It's true, you know. You don't even have to make the first step. You just got to pick your foot up.
Exactly.
That's it.
But some people don't even want to do
that's
that.
all God wants to see first. You're willing to try.
Yeah.
And then He'll guide you throughout the whole way.
Massive. Before a fight, what tracks are you listening? What gets you in the zone? What tracks?
I might be the first in it, but I don't listen to music, bro. I'll be real.
Okay. So you might know in a different zone. So explain a little bit more about the silence and why you don't listen to the music.
I say like, we stopped listening to music really because we just didn't buy any headphones at the time, innit? But ever since then, yeah, we just been like, with our close friends, like just talking, just really not like thinking about the fight too much, like, because you don't want to build up that little nervous anxiety before the fight, and then next minute you're just drained, innit? But we always like talk around, just like basically have like a normal day with your friends, innit? And then when it's time to lock in, you lock in.
Yeah, for me, it started when I was running. I used to run with the headphones all the time, so I was just like, it's no different, innit?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard certain military folks talk about jogging with no music, and sometimes it keeps you more in tune with yourself.
Trust me,
Me personally, I've jogged a lot of the time with no music, but more time I've got to be in the music zone. But I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's a notch more powerful.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because it's like,
you're facing reality still.
It's more
Like, you're
peaceful,
not hiding behind
peaceful.
no music and
It's
stuff
more
like that, you know
peaceful
what I mean?
powerful. What is your aspirations for the sport of boxing?
Like, as far as amateurs or pro?
What's amateurs and pros?
So right now, I really want to go as far as Olympics, innit?
Okay.
But I want to make sure I can win as much championships as I can and get as much experience as I can in Olympics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, massive.
Because it'll help me in the pros as well.
Yeah. I say the same thing for me as well, like, same thing what you said, the Olympics, as far as the Olympics, and then hopefully after that, the winning a world title as well.
So Olympics, world titles. Okay. Brothers, I can't see you not getting there, you know.
Yeah.
Based on
Thank you, bro.
what I'm seeing, the trajectory that you've been on already. I remember when you first started boxing and we would move around and would spar. Now I've got to be on my A game. Now I've got to think twice, because it's like, yo, I can get hurt. I can get hurt stepping in the ring with you, man, now. So, I feel like with your discipline, you're already showing and proving. And I know that you are motivating people, even if they're not telling you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's evident to see. I want to be able to track your journey.
Yeah, man, 100%.
And maybe have another interview, maybe towards the end of the season, or once you both win the Harrogate Cup.
Amen.
Brothers, stay on your journey.
Thank you.
And people, make sure you like and subscribe. You're seeing the brothers are on their JOB, they're focused. For people to be able to track your journey and follow you, how can they find you on TikTok and Insta?
So Insta, team.a.booth, TikTok the same. Check me out, bro.
And for me, it's the only A on Instagram, the only A.05, and then for TikTok is Anton with the gorilla emoji.
People, stay locked into these videos, and if you don't, I'm getting the Bruce Brothers on you. Nah, more love, yeah?